What's going on, everybody? So today we are going to be talking about Verasity, also known as VRA. I have done quite a few videos on this crypto, but I haven't done any recently, and the reasoning for that is I really didn't want to seem like I was pushing this one on people too hard. But I am still a strong supporter of Verasity, and I am still holding my bags of Verasity. I've actually added on to them, and we are about to go over pretty much all of the milestones and things that the Verasity team have accomplished with Verasity over the past couple of months. And a lot of these things are very great, and the fact that they were able to kind of execute these things in the amount of time that they did is very impressive. So we're going to go over all of that, and then we're going to go over the chart and stuff like that. So definitely stick around towards later on in the video. All right, so first things first, this was actually released about like 20 minutes ago, so I haven't had much time to go over it. So we're going to go over this one together. Verasity has released their 2022 roadmap. So they're pleased to reveal their highly anticipated roadmap for 2022, as well as some detailed milestones for Q1 of 2022. During the start of the year, they will be building on the foundation laid in 2021 Q4, but they'll also have several major independent initiatives which will introduce vastly improved functionality and features for the Verasity ecosystem. Alrighty guys, so right here it actually states that if you're crunched for time, then you can go check out the roadmap on their newly rebranded site, which is a bit of a shorter roadmap with the main topics in there. So we're definitely going to check that out because I don't want to stretch the video out too far. So this is for Q1 of 2022. So as you can see here, this is marketing, ongoing community tournaments and whatnot. There's also going to be major tournament partners that are going to be launched. There's going to be Vera Esports, a large number of tournaments for 2022 to be announced. The Vera Esports substantial increase in game titles announced. And then for products for this quarter, we're going to have Proof of View admin panel for BrightCove publishers. We'll have the Proof of View analytics dashboard for BrightCove publishers. And there's just going to be a lot of things going on for BrightCove right now because that partnership is very big. So I definitely see that they want to make sure that they square everything away and make sure they have everything set up for BrightCove, which we're going to go over later on in this video. So definitely stick around for that because that's a big one. So Vera Esports tournament creation flow improvements, the Vera wallet account transaction history and export functionality, and the Vera automated KYC. So the account history export functionality is actually a very great thing that they did when they released it recently, because a lot of people needed that for taxes in whatever area they are in. So that's definitely helping people actually keep track of their transactions and things like that. But anyways, let's look at Q2 2022 product. So they have the Proof of View live with BrightCove customers. We have the PoV enabled smart contracts for NFTs, which is going to be very nice to see roll out in Q2. We'll also have the NFT marketplace development and closed beta for gaming publishers. We'll have the Vera credit card sponsored partnership launched, and then we'll also have the Vera Esports live chat functionality for live events. So Q2 is definitely going to be a banger for sure with the PoV enabled smart contracts. So I'm definitely going to be probably loading some more Verasity before then. Not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I could definitely see a lot of hype ending up happening around that time. Let's see, we have Q3 2022. We have the NFT marketplace MVP public launch. We have the introduction of a platform for in-game redeemable NFT item creations and minting and selling for game publishers. We have the purchase functionality for marketplace buyers. We have resale functionality for marketplace sellers. We have the introduction of public user profiles and NFT collections. And then for Q4, we have the website revamp once again at the end of this year. And then we'll have the Vera Esports new library tagging and categorization of systems. We have the Verasity single sign-on across the Verasity products. So that's a very major update. So pretty much you'll be able to singly sign on just one space across all Verasity products, and you don't have to jump from one site to the other or like one platform to the other. So then we'll also have Verasity identity and access management services for user authentication and authorization. And then there will also be finally the Verasity improved account security by introducing phone number multi-factor authentication. So there'll be more ways to pretty much verify your account and secure your account. So that's what we're looking at for Q1 through Q4 of 2022. This is the improved roadmap. So let's go ahead and look at the actual revamped site here. So here's the rebranded site right here. Definitely a big improvement from the recent videos that I've done with their original website. So we can see here that they have this nice animation right here. We have these slides right here that's going through like blockchain based solution to end video fraud. So pretty much there's just like a whole bunch of things that are about Verasity here, and they're pretty much perks. We have the price up here, which is currently at 3 cents, down 9% real time. We also have the proactively preventing NFT fraud. So a lot of this is around NFT fraud and NFTs. So they're definitely doing a great job of marketing with that. We're a blockchain company. So this is pretty much just telling new people who Verasity are that may go and check this site out. So they're a blockchain company looking to create an entirely new experience in the esports ad tech and digital rights management. As you can see here, guys, this site was very, very nicely put together, and definitely took some time and probably some money to put this site together. So definitely really loving the site here. There's a lot of information on the site here. So if you guys are wanting to check this out for yourselves, definitely go to verasity.io and check this out. There's their community, which has 227,000 followers now. They have their Telegram with 36,500 members, and then they have their Discord and other things like that. So you can definitely visit the communities. At the bottom there's the roadmap as well, so if you want to check that out, definitely check that out. But the site is definitely very, very nice, and I'm really liking the new site. You can actually access your Vera wallet from right here, so that's also very, very nice. Really liking this site, guys. So next up on the site, we have information on the VRA token. So as you can scroll down here, there's the Vera wallet. There's the list of exchanges, which is actually very nice for those who actually want to look into that. There's the token type. There's the max supply. There's all the information one would need to really look into this one here. And then they also have the ad tech here, which is by 2023, they believe that advertisers' total losses to ad fraud could possibly be skyrocketed to about $100 billion unless something's done about it. And then you can contact them here. So if companies want to contact Verasity or individuals in general, they can contact them there about higher profile projects and deals that they may want to execute in the near future. There's also the Vera Views is a blockchain powered AdStack built around Veracity's patented proof of view. So the PoV fraud protection identification technology. So pretty much advertising fraud reaches up about, let me restart that, guys. Advertising fraud losses to reach about $42 billion in 2019. So this has already happened, driven by evolving tactics by fraudsters. So you can read the study here. It's just a lot of things on NFTs, integrating Vera Views and things like that. So this is definitely a very, very nice marketed website for gaining new customers and onboarding new people to Verasity. They also have this, which I actually did skip here for a minute. They have the Vera Esports. So they're putting Vera Esports on board as well. You can come here, you can check out and watch whatever you want. Whatever you play, you can watch that and pretty much support those streamers who are currently online. So you can watch and earn, you can redeem rewards and much more with the Vera Esports, which has also been rebranded here, as you can see right here. And then last but not least, we have NFTs. They go over NFTs and how scammers can hack and stuff like that, and also add more contacts. So they're definitely trying to get people to contact them. They're definitely pushing the fact that you should contact them if you're looking to solve a problem as far as video ad fraud and NFTs and stuff like that go. So they're definitely adding that there. They have all their legal information, their white paper and stuff like that at the bottom of the site. But anyways, guys, The site is verasity.io if you guys are interested in checking this out. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. So now we're going to get into some of the things that have popped up over the past couple of months that I've personally found very, very interesting and have been keeping a tab on. As you guys know, I haven't really been talking much about it because I haven't been doing many videos, but I've definitely been keeping tab on things. So first but not least, we have CoinMarketCap, which actually took a deep dive into Verasity VRA, and they state that Verasity is a platform that offers increased engagement and advertising revenues and eliminates advertising fraud. So as you can see, you can go down there and read more. And with this one, guys, I think this one's really big because obviously if CoinMarketCap has Verasity on their eyes, then obviously Coinbase does too, in my personal opinion. So I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on that and watching out for more between CoinMarketCap and Verasity. So that's that right there. We'll skip over here to the next area, which is going to be talking about how VRA was actually listed on KuCoin under the Metaverse, because this actually got bought up to Mark about a while back ago now, that VRA wasn't listed on KuCoin under the Metaverse section, and he actually got that handled and situated quite quick. So that was very, very impressive as well. The response to the community pretty much was very, very quick coming from him. So definitely interesting to see how fast he was able to get that done and have that happen. That was very, very nice to actually see the quick and speedy response to the community. And that was just really, really awesome. I really wasn't expecting that. So at that point in time, Verasity was actually at 5 cents. And as you can see here, this is the VRA perp. So that's that right there. So next up, there's this, which happened with Verasity, and this one was very, very interesting to watch because I didn't expect Verasity to have this up on the NASDAQ advertisement section up in New York in Times Square. So that was very nice to see. That was really, really cool. Definitely a lot of thought and money got put into that. So what a week. So pretty much they were talking about how they were listed on Changelly. So Changelly has been around for quite some time. I've used them over the past few years to do things that I wasn't really able to do as easily as I can now that there's been more different projects and platforms created. But back in the day, Changelly was like a lifesaver, guys. So Changelly is pretty much a non-custodial instant cryptocurrency exchange with 200 plus digital assets available. And if you want to look into them, you can go check them out at Changelly_team on Twitter. So they had an ongoing contest with them, which was pretty fun to participate in. And then they also had their name up on the Times Square, as you can see here, which I was just talking about. And then they also had an AMA on their official channel, and the transcripts was coming for those who missed it. And then they finally released the transcripts. And then they also had the PoV patent, which was filed in Canada and South Korea, which actually will be going over the Korean patent later on in this video. So the digital billboard that we were just currently looking at in New York was actually for the Axie Infinity tournament that Verasity took part in hosting. So I just wanted to show you guys this. So Verasity and Axie pretty much did a partnership, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. So Axie Infinity is a $72 currency. It's AXS, ranked number 36 with 465,000 watchers on its watch list with a market cap of 4.4 billion. So pretty much what I wanted to speak about was, you don't really see things like this going on unless there's some really, really, really big potential there with partnerships, and especially when it comes to a larger entity like Axie Infinity partnering with something a lot smaller like Verasity, which is currently trading at 3 cents. You don't really see too much of that going on unless there is some serious undervalued I'm trying to find the word for it, like a seriously undervalued product that is going on with the lesser platform. So just wanted to put that out there. In my personal opinion, I believe that was a statement, and I caught the statement. As you can see here, Verasity is actually currently ranked number 361 and has 313,000 watch list users. And right now we have a current market cap of 137.2 million. So that's Verasity right there on price, and with the whole Axie Infinity thing, the fact that they were able to get that done definitely speaks volumes. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye on future things regarding around Axie and Verasity, because I believe that we can definitely probably expect some more between the two, as well as possibly other larger gaming cryptos jumping on board as well, because usually when one giant does it, all the smaller fish kind of tend to follow. All right, guys, so next up, we are going to be talking about China. This one's very, very important as well. So definitely keep note of the date right here, which is November 17th, 2021. But anyways, as you can see here, our patent for proof of view keeps expanding. Next stop, China. And then the title says system and method for proof of view via blockchain. The filing date was November 12th, 2021. And then the EGS reference number is right here for those who were wanting to look into it at that current state and time. So now we jump over to here, which is January 11th. They have proof of view is ready for the $120 billion Chinese ad market, passing examination by the Chinese Patent Office with our existing U.S. patents. This milestone gives protection to PoV users in the world's two largest economies, which is a huge opportunity for adoption. So pretty much, guys, what just happened here is that Verasity secured its PoV in two major countries, guys. So two major countries had Veracity's PoV pretty much like get its foot in the door. It's there to stay. So the thing that's so important with this right here is that Verasity pretty much has secured its spot and its presence in the ad protection and the NFT protection, just like in the protection space in general when it comes to blockchain ad views and things like that. So with that being said, this is definitely going to be very, very interesting to watch PoV unfold over the next couple of months and years. So another thing that I wanted to talk about with the time, though, is if anybody knows anything about patents usually don't generally work this fast. So this is January 11th. So from November to January 11th, so that was about November, December, January, this about 2 months, guys. That's very, very quick for something to go through, especially with China, considering that China's stance on all things like crypto just about. So anyways, as you can see here, Mark said because of the Chinese patent, regulators in China now have to allow all Chinese media companies to use proof of view with BrightCove and our local Chinese partners. We can now start rolling out PoV in China in 2022, which is this year, guys. So definitely going to be watching out for that one. And then speaking of proof of view patents and stuff like that, we also have the South Korean patent application. The patent actually expands the continuation of each patent and ensures the proof of view will be the only video ad fraud solution of its kind across all continents. So next stop, South Korea, and then there's the patent information below for this as well, and you guys can look into that if you are interested in doing so. But next up, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the BrightCove partnership. So first and foremost, for those of you who are not following BrightCove on Twitter, here is BrightCove's Twitter right here, at BrightCove. And also, guys, you can follow me as well, at Raji De Niro, if you aren't already following me, because I can get information out a lot faster on there than I can on here, because I definitely did a lot of Verasity tweets from Twitter rather than putting videos out on here. But anyways, let's continue on and talk about this BrightCove partnership. So here's the BrightCove website right here. So pretty much, as you can see, you can transform your business with video, which goes to show exactly why there's the partnership between Verasity and BrightCove, because BrightCove deals with video and video gives everyone a voice. So let's scroll down here. They have two different studies, one conclusion. So businesses win with BrightCove. So pretty much you can get the enterprise study here, and then there's all the information here that you guys can check out if you go to brightcove.com. So this is what I want to show you guys really quick, are their actual customers. So helping customers discover and experience the power of video. So here are just a few of their customers, guys, and these are some very, very large customers like Johnson & Johnson, Ford, Adobe, and then you can view all their customers here if you were to go ahead and click this link here. But pretty much what BrightCove does is they run different video products for large companies. So as you can see here, they have a ton of partners. So if you guys want to check their partners out, you can come through here and kind of just look at everything that they've done. There's some really, really big names on here, guys. So I definitely recommend going through all of that. I'm not going to go through all of this because if I do, it's going to take forever. They have customer stories, sales, they have demos and trials and more. So they also have this area right here, which explains why BrightCove. So I'm going to go over this for those of you who are wondering why BrightCove and Verasity. So let's just take a look at this here. So we're just going to touch down on just a few of these key points. So monetizing video, so creating content that takes a lot of time and effort and money. You need a platform that makes it easy to manage and distribute, especially monetize your videos. So pretty much, guys, when large companies come out with these videos, it takes them a lot of time and money because they're paying multiple individuals to make that one video get out there to the general public. So with that being said, once they get that video out there and they start having ads put on their videos and stuff like that, and start like pretty much using their video as an ad, then they don't want to have like ad fraud happening for that video that they've spent so much money on, because that's even more money that they're not making. So that's definitely affecting the company's revenue and profit share. So as you can see here, it also motivates employees. So when you're seeing your employees work very hard on things, and then later on, whenever you do your earnings report, you guys don't see as much as you should have. And that's definitely very, very detrimental to employees who are actually very dedicated to the company. So there's something to look into with that as well. And then they also have the increase in sales. So by using BrightCove, you can actually increase your sales as well. And then they also go down here to talk about secure delivery, the global scale, industry leading reliability, which is 99.95% uptime, and much more down here. As you can see, they go down here to go on and on about why you should look into BrightCove rather than using anybody else. So they also talk about the intelligence that you can use. And this is where Verasity is going to come into play, because Verasity is going to bring that proof of view intelligence to BrightCove. Another thing that some may not have looked into is that BrightCove is actually a public traded company on the stock market. So they are under ticker symbol BCOV, aka BCove. So BrightCove Incorporated is currently trading at $9.85 as of today. The stock market is closed because it is Martin Luther King Day. So the last closing price was $9.85, and they were up 0.92% for that day of the closing. So right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at market cap. So as you can see here, the market cap for BrightCove is $404 million. So this is one thing that I want to point out here. You don't really see too many crypto projects that are trading below 5 cents, 10 cents, getting huge partnerships with publicly traded companies, especially companies that have like 400 million of a market cap. So that's definitely going to be something that's very interesting as well, and it speaks volumes in my head that there's a lot more to Veracity than what people know. So I don't think companies like BrightCove would come around, or projects like AXS would even give Veracity the time of day if there wasn't a very, very huge possibility that what Veracity has to offer is actually very, very important. And real quick before we leave this page here, BrightCove's average volume is about 181,000. So let's say of all those contributors to that 181,000, the majority of them really did not know about Veracity, or they know little about crypto, or they do know some about crypto and they don't know about Veracity. That is 181,000 in volume that could possibly shift over to Veracity if it hasn't already. And just really quick before we go and we talk about chart analysis and stuff like that. So this is the Vera Views AdStack, and the AdStack is actually composed of 13 very powerful tech modules. So as you can see here, we have the ad campaigns, we have the Vera chain sidechain, the verifiers network, and we have the supply side platform and much more. So if you guys want to read the rest of them, pause the video really quick and go through those, because these are all going to be things that you're going to need to be familiar with if you're investing in Verasity. And that's just in my personal opinion, not financial advice. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. So I've got a little chart drawn up here, nothing super duper special, but it's a little something something. So as you can see here, we're currently trading at 3 cents up here. Right now, it's not looking very juicy in my personal opinion as far as like trading goes just yet, because if you're trading, you're definitely going to try to wait for this to bottom out. It may have already bottomed out actually when it dropped below that 2 cent range, but for those who want the really nice position, they probably wait to see what Bitcoin does, because Bitcoin is just that unpredictable. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here. I got a lot of lines drawn out here, so let's start with what could possibly happen if we go to the downside. Well, right now we're in a trend line right here, and it's just starting to form. So if we were to continue downwards within this area here, as you can see, these lines aren't very perfect. They're not the most perfect lines, but if things were going to continue down, we probably come down around to about 2 cents, and at the lowest we probably see somewhere around that 1 cent range, so around like 0.013. So we'd probably be between 2 cents and 0.013 depending on the market's reaction. It depends on if everybody overreacts. Like let's say Bitcoin goes and takes a dump down to like 37K out of nowhere, or 35K, 36K out of nowhere, then that's when we can see like this range down here around the penny, maybe even less depending on how much the market overreacts to that. So let's see what we're looking at when we're looking at things from the upside. But first, so we have a level of support right here. So if we were to continue moving downwards, we have a level of support right here around 0.025. So if that were to break, that's when we would go to that 2 cents range. So we do have some support before reaching that 2 cents range between 0.025 and 0.023. But anyways, let's take a look here really quick. So if things were to move up to the upside and we were to see a bounce in crypto, so if we were to see a bounce that actually held, we'd probably see Verasity bounce up to about 0.044, and we'd hold 0.044 and consolidate for a little bit. And from there, we might actually be able to move up to a 0.05 like weeks later. But right now, what I'm looking at is this trend line here, because if we do start to see a reversal and we start moving within this trend line here, which is what it looks like it was starting to do, if we continue to do that, then we may actually be able to see Verasity kind of pop up to this 0.036, 0.035 range, which is a very good support level for Verasity between 0.036 and 0.034. So between there, we should be able to see some nice support if we can get up to those levels. So pretty much as far as trading like futures and stuff has gone, it's been pretty easy for myself on Verasity. I know a lot of people, some people just want to go long and hodl, but I also have a hodling, like a long portfolio that has Verasity in it, and then I have a trading portfolio which I trade futures and I do spot trades and stuff like that. And pretty much with things like this is you're going to want to buy support and sell resistance. So like that's like a very simple like play. So pretty much like what I'm saying here with buy support and sell resistance. So we saw that we had support here, obviously, because we were ranging this 0.025 range for quite a bit of time, quite a few days where we're in this 0.025 range. So you buy the support here, and then once we start seeing the resistance up here around 0.036, which is where I have my line put out for resistance, once it hit my resistance line, that's when I go ahead and I close out that futures position. So it's usually about like a 3x long or 5x long. So we'll go ahead and we'll close out that long position there, and we'll take the profit between here and here, which is usually a bit over 50%. It's usually a very, very nice bit of profit. So that's usually how I go about that. But anyways, let's continue to look at this chart here. So in the long term, if we were continuing to go in a bullish momentum, we should be able to see 6 cents by maybe like February, March. But that's considering Bitcoin doesn't continue to act up, and we also have the Fed announcement coming up in March. So that's definitely going to be very detrimental to the crypto space. So if we're going to see some downward momentum, it's definitely going to be heading a bit closer towards that date. So that's definitely going to be something that I'm watching out for. But anyways, guys, that's what I've got here for this chart. And there's also one more thing that I want to show to you guys. It's not like very, very too much important, but I just want to show it to you guys because it's always in the back of my head. So before we close the video out, I just want to talk about THETA really quick. So I've been messing around with THETA since about like 80 cents back when Binance was just Binance and there was no Binance US. It was between like 55 cents and 80 cents where I was messing around with it at. It kind of gives me like a similar vibe to Verasity to some extent. It's number 42 on the market rank for CoinMarketCap. It's priced at $3.96 currently. It's definitely seen a huge kill off over the past bit of time. But as far as this one goes, I believe this one still has a lot of potential and it just hasn't really been priced in just yet. So I definitely think it's a very, very nice bottom play in my personal opinion. So this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just my personal opinion on the matter. But as you can see here, it was very, very dormant for quite some time before taking up. But it's kind of in the whole like NFTs and video type of genre. So it's very, very closely related to Verasity in that sense. So I think that's kind of why I kind of view the two sort of kind of the same, but not completely, because their circulating supplies are completely different, and just their products are a bit different as well. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys like things can be stagnant for a very, very long time before you see them move up, because when I jumped in, it was around September of 2020, between September of 2020 and October of 2020. So as you can see, it was just sitting around like 55 cents to about like 60, 70 cents for quite some time. So for those who actually started to give up and sell out around like December, those people got hurt. Those people got really, really hurt, because that's when the price decided to go up to about $2.12. And then from there, that's when it skyrocketed to 14 cents. So the only thing that I want to like leave with the conclusion of this video is that for myself personally, patience has always paid off. Patience has always won in the long term. So like trading is fun and all, and I have my trading account, but it's nowhere near as large as my long-term account. So I'm just going to leave you guys with that and kind of let that marinate and let you guys think on that. That's just my personal opinion on the matter of fact. Of course, with trading, you have the opportunity to possibly make a huge amount of money, but like it's high risk, high reward when you're trading sometimes. And trading in crypto is definitely a very, very good way to kind of screw yourself in some turns, depending on how much experience you have and what amount you're trading with and what you're trading on. So if you're trading on something risky, then chances are you're going to get burned a lot harder than if you're trading something like Chainlink, which has been trading within that $20 range for quite some time now. It's been trading sideways forever. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today's video. As you guys all know, if you made it to the end of this video, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the video. If you like my content, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.